Audio test. Audio test. Good. How's everyone doing? Mark the Chief, Jayhawk. How's it going? Let me break my chat into a different window here. Okay, should be live on YouTube and Twitch now. Bleck. Mac. Steven. Yeah, so today will be a bit of a shorter stream. Been dealing with some stuff in some Discords and all that, so fun morning. Bit annoyed today. For those of you that follow the Yo game stuff, had an attack over there the other day that against another player, and there's some interesting stuff going on with the admin team over there right now. Byron, how's it going? Greg? I need to check some of my listings on the exchange here. Sizer, how's it going? Sizer's the wiki doing any streams today? Because I keep forgetting to every time I've seen afterwards that they had been streaming over on Twitch, and I forget to redirect over to them. So okay, they're not. I just wanted to double check. Jonathan, how's it going? Oh, doing fine. Gonna check some exchange listings here. I have some very rare EWO DOFs up, and I want to see if they've been undercut. These are Fed Crit Sevlins, so just gonna check that market quick. When you're selling DOFs on the market, at least on PC, the description under a lot of them will not update until you like search again or go back and forth with your mouse over them. So that's what I'm doing here. And the ones I have up are the cheapest. What's Scramble Fighters at now? Next Saturday? Gonna do any gambling today? That's entirely dependent on if anything is sold. Scramble Fighters has dropped in price. Okay. So I have a couple videos in the backlog to get done. Oscar install, SCM's retirement, stuff like that. I need to, the event campaign, a lot of people are starting to get it done, so that's pretty high up on the priority list for me. Drop in price? No way. I know. See how it's going. And just out of curiosity, I want to see what these Hanger Craft phaser consoles are at now. They're down to 35, so these have already started to crash quite hard. Nah, Steven, it looks like nothing's really sold, so not today. I am going to go and get my daily done because I believe it's time for it. Yeah, okay, I'm going to do a To Hell with Honor. Hopefully I'm in the right ship. Yeah, I'm in the Achilles still. And I have not put my extra isomag on this, so let me grab an isomag. There we go. So both of those ships obviously have quite a bit of value. If you would like the Merrick Worker Flight Deck Carrier on account-wide unlock, remember there is a MUDs bundle with it. But if you are in a position where you just want it for a single character, then probably, I think between those two, for the vast majority of players, I'd go D7. The Friendship is an incredible platform, but the accessories on it are primarily beneficial if you're playing in a coordinated environment. You know, if you're sitting in voice chat trying to chase records with people, then going for the Friendship would probably be better there. Or if you're a tank player looking to set up a support heavy build. Is the Achilles usable for a Torp build? No. If a ship does not have at least a Lieutenant Commander command specialization seat on it, you should not do Torps on it. if you don't have Concentrate Firepower 3 on a Torp build, you're instantly like cutting off. It's something stupid like 75% of your damage. Like it is so absurdly powerful that not having it has significant impact.
The munition depots will damage anything near them when they are destroyed. The Mokai are attempting to flee from Shipyard Upsilon. That smell of deuterium in the morning is loathsome. No vessels remain at Shipyard Epsilon. Move to Shipyard Beta before the Mokai can escape. Mokai vessels are powering up at Shipyard Delta. Shipyard Delta is now clear of Mokai vessels.
Baldo, how's it going?
They're traveling to power up the Mokai vessels at Gamma Shipyard. That was the last vessel at Shipyard Gamma.
Also, I've learned that the Achilles console can blow yourself up in some situations.
The Mokai vessels are powering up their core. Stop them! No! Give us this rapid car! Fuck it! Fight this way!
The Achilles is a fun ship.
So, Naula had some honor, after all. Give her a warrior stuff. Tear this movement high! Fire the weapon! A fine shot! Look at the size of that fireball!
Let's go.
Open a rift with her mycelial weapon. The rift has
Yeah,
been sealed.
exactly what Speed says. Any EC you get over 2 bill will just be melt you.
Electric ships are emerging from the rift.
Did they fix the power bonus for the Achilles? Honestly, I don't know.
Increase power and fire the weapon again. The rift has been sealed. You have done well. Wait. Look at these strange energy readings from the area. The mycelial rift draws energy from the nearby reactor. Destroy it. Gaula has targeted a small reactor station. It's feeding the rift. Destroy it. Stand by. The reactors have a blast radius of 5 kilometers. It will work this time. It must work.
The new mods bundle's not that good.
Now. The rift has
there we go.
sealed. You have done well.
Yeah, I never got a video done for it. And I really should try to before that drops on console, but the Muds bundle, the Soul Defense one, you know, the thing that I initially said for it was that if you're not already familiar with that bundle, or you know, the ships in it, then they're probably not for you. The ships in here, none of them are, you know, anything like top tier, I would say, in the current state of the game. The United Earth Defense Force vessel was a good port boat before the Eagle came out. Now the Eagle just dumpsters over everything else for torps. The Saturn was never really anything that special. And the Mars was more of just a for fun ship. Not really anything great. Roberto, how's it going? Johnny, Jay, do it in the shuttle. Archimagos, how's it going? Got the D7 with an event campaign token soon after the Muds bundle came out, which I bought. I've done that myself. Waldo, Sora, Spider, Voltic, Greg, Michi. I think I said hi to a few of you already, but in case I missed you. Tuka, Draco. I am smashing DPS on the Friendship at the moment. The Friendship is a good ship. The accessories on it, if you're trying to buff up hanger pets, the passive on the console is okay. It's like 10% crit chance. But the clicky on the console only impacts a single hanger pet. So if you have 2 bays of fighter squadrons out, so that's 6 pets per bay, so 12 total, that console's buffing up one of the 12 pets. So that is a bit underwhelming in that regard, but the passive on the console is still good. The trait, there's not many abilities out there that will allow you to apply it AoE to everything around you. So if you're doing any targeted heals, you're only buffing up a single hanger pet. So it's a bit tricky to work around. The trait's really good for any coordinated runs, but to try and use it to boost up hanger pets, not as easy. Jay Picard, how's it going? Are there any theories as to why there's no mods bundle sale? I'm almost wondering if this is just going to become like a, you know, to me it seems like it's going to be a once or twice a year sale moving forward. And my hope then is that if that's the case, then that it's a larger discount. You know, I've said for a while that I do think the month's bundles are still a bit expensive, and I think they would be in a better position if they are going to do the sales less frequently to make it so that the bundles were, you know, at least like 66% off. So take a pick 3 choice pack and knock it down to $100. That's still a lot. You know, if we can get down to 75% off again, that would be even better. But if they're going to run the sale that infrequently, then they should give it a bigger discount. Yeah, I saw that about the Eisenberg also. My thoughts on the Eisenberg is just put it in the GPL store. Put it in there for, you know, just a small amount of GPL, even if it's like 100k GPL or something, like that's basically free. What build should run the Tholian nucleating warp core, if any? CSV or AoE heavy DPS builds will benefit from that warp core quite a bit. Dragon, how's it going? Mylan? Is 84 active ships too much? Absolutely. Yeah, Voltic, that'd be great. Because right now, the Eagle and the console on the Eagle have basically forced the Eagle to be the only top contender for torp boats right now. Like the Eagle is just so far ahead of the other torp platforms, it's ridiculous. They have very much they put so much power creep into the Eagle that it rendered all of the prior torp meta stuff largely irrelevant for anyone chasing, you know, really high torpedo performance. Say, Spencer, there's this new parser called Oscar I've heard about. Could you tell me anything about it? I was working on a video the other day, and then I got sidetracked. I said I was going to start at 1 p.m. Lions. I'm sorry. I actually have Oscar uninstalled right now, because I was going to reinstall it in the video. I actually had this really nice thing typed up also. So to tell you how far behind I am on getting things recorded, I had typed up like a script or like statement for SCM's retirement, and this initially said July 30th, then 31st, then August 1st, then August 2nd, and I just haven't updated it since. The past couple days just been really busy. How can I get the Tholian Warp Core if I missed it? You have to wait for them to put it into mods. Yeah, million GPL isn't really that hard to get. Do I think they will move the larger bundle sale to Black Friday? Possibly. There are other 5 frontal pilot ships, just done with a command secondary. There's book ship, but that's only a lieutenant command, I think. And you really want to have lieutenant commander command for a torp build. Yeah. Am I the only one using an EPG build nowadays? EPG builds, they've had their ups and downs in the meta. I think in the past couple of years, you're probably not seeing them as much because a lot of people are just tired of the visual spam that they provide. I mean, there's been attempts to work around the visual spam issues that you see from an EPG build, but it's just so much visual spam that I know that there's a lot of people just tired of it. Stop it, Steven. I see that. Spectre, You believe you have made one of, if not the strongest pet build in the game. Max amount of pets, 40 pets total, and they are all buffed out, 60% increased damage, and one pet increased by 200%. Another get buffed from that as well. Yeah, I mean, I've seen some of the like the heavy pet builds. Who's a prune that has one that's, you know, heaps of pets too. That's something I may explore in the future, but I don't know. I know carrier stuff is something people really want me to talk about, and I still am of the mindset that um you know, carrier builds are really expensive to maximize, and they don't really have that payoff performance wise compared to other playstyles. But I know that there's been a lot of boost for carriers in the past year, and I think compiling all those together and doing something with that would be good content in the future. Buy the Nadarian now or wait for getting the Agile Classics on a 35. That's entirely up to you. Sidetracked by warships? No, not even warships. Shuttles to GPL? Shuttles are largely abandoned at this point, so yeah, that'd be fine. It's not World of Warships. Boven might bring them back in for the lulz for a bit. With all the console cooldown, you could really cover the screen in fireworks now so nobody can see it. I love it. Osiris, how's it going? They could also be tired of toxic players whining to them in private messages because of said visual spam. I don't know how much hate I get regularly because I enjoy playing on the Nadarian ship. Do I think there's a possibility of a Muds bundle with other 32nd century ships like the Janeway Kirk and Disco A? I mean, hopefully. I don't know what the next Muds bundle is going to be. I still feel like there's, you know, most of them this year have been disco themed, so there's the possibility they could continue that trend. They could also, you know, just shake it up, do a lower decks one, a guard one. Like, well, we'll find out in a couple months. You've got an all-in carrier to 1.7 mil left-right supported, and it felt like it wasn't pushing them all. Roving consoles awesome with the Nadarian Jellyfish mode. Yeah, there's a few jump consoles that work with Jellyfish, and they help quite a bit. PM today, someone didn't like my Terran captain. Axel, how's it going? Green Dread from the TV show? Yeah. Lower decks bundle? Okay. So the Premonition did get fixed. Azumdal, how's it going? So the Premonition was fixed, so you can now run cannons on it, which means you can move it over to a proper setup with CSV. Most likely, will the Dread be winter event? I don't know if they would do that ship as a free ship. I feel like it would probably be a promo. Ox Disruptor Cannon Premonition. When am I going to finish the Inji, the storyline? I didn't want to do it today just because of limited time. Like I said, this is going to be a shorter stream. Just been dealing with some stuff, some BS with another game that I play. And I got some stuff to do with the family here in a bit. Let's swap over to the Premonition. I mean, right now I just have a beam overload set up on the Premonition that I just tossed on it. But, you know, now you can do cannons on it. That would be a great bundle. Priorities, Spencer Stowe first. I don't have the auxiliary disruptor cannons, unfortunately. You know what? I can put cannons on this, but let's stick with beam overload right now because people love beam overload so much. Cannons make casual smile. I play another game. Yeah, you guys remember O Game? That browser-based game that I've done a couple of videos on. Basically, I attacked another player in there, and they happen to be a former game operator. Because that game does volunteer game operators and admins, and this individual's been doing some things to us that have been rather annoying. And when we did those exact same things back to them, even though we reported them for doing those things, when we did it back to them, we got punished. They didn't. So there's clearly a bias going on with the moderation there, which I'm not a fan of. We'll see how that gets addressed, but I think I'm gonna do another O game video. It's gonna be different than what I had been planning to do initially. I was gonna do like another account walkthrough, but I think at this point, just doing a video that's like, is this game even worth playing in its current state, and talking about the issues with it would probably just be better, because there's a couple other issues that have popped up with that game. It is so severely pay to win now. And then if you've got an issue like I'm dealing with here, where you have moderation that doesn't treat everyone equally, that admins that are not willing to punish their friends the same, then that's not good. Okay. Dan, how's it going? Yeah, this is just a random beam overload build. It's basically what I tossed together to level the ship up. Hyper, did I miss your question? I'm sorry. Buy the Nadarian now or wait for the Agile Classics bundle. Which one was the Agile Classics? So the Da Vinci and the Equinox. Yeah, I'd probably just go Nadarian, to be honest, between those two. Like, the Da Vinci is sort of irrelevant now with the Achilles in the game. Because the Da Vinci, yeah, that's a 4-3 setup, whereas this new Achilles is 5-2. And the Equinox, I mean, I know some people enjoy it, but I don't really. Yeah, Troyus off of the Da Vinci is good for like really high end do stuff, but if you're not doing that, it doesn't really matter. Oh, hoping for comments from chat too. I honestly don't usually comment. Yeah, gotcha. Can't wait to give this ship a go, leveling my Achilles class right now. I really like the new experimental cannon weapon, trying hard to get it without proccing too much wife aggro. I get why they wouldn't do it, but I'd go for a choice pack. Choice pack, just let me pick 3 from any mix of the bundles. Yeah, that'd be nice. Okay, let's start off here with a patrol. So I don't currently have Oscar installed. Conveniently, I do happen to have this up from the other day, so to install Oscar, it's pretty simple. You just have to go to the GitHub page. I'll drop the link in chat. And I'm going to download Oscar UI win64.msi. Open that up. Hit OK. Windows is going to complain. I'm going to say run anyways. Next. Finish, and then I'll go to my start menu. Open source combat log reader. Then I'll go to settings, make sure the log file is set to the correct location. So for me, that would be in my, where I have my stow folder, logs, game client, and then find your combat log file. And do that again down below for, or you want to do that on the settings thing for the live parser. And then on the overview page here, you do that again for the main parser. Yeah, so the thing is too, the Oscar backend, the new DPS tables, those support both Oscar and CLA. So if you prefer one user interface over the other, use what you prefer. That was part of the point of this is, we've got a new parser here that helps us move on from the issues that we had with SCM, gives us a lot more room to do things moving forward. But there's also that server backend where if another parser, wants to come in and work with the tables, it's capable. The current month sale, I think it was the 5th. Okay. I am sorry for getting sidetracked there, but let's start off here with a wanted Argala. So Madman, the weird thing is it scales like with your max weapon power. I mean, the weapons mod won't really do anything for you. Yeah, it's personal preference. Some people are going to prefer one over the other. That's, why it's set up like that. Use whichever one you like the most. I don't want to burn all my buffs here on this initial group. That was really slow.
You have entered an... Looks like our fight got them to notice us. Let's go over and ask if their boss might come out of hiding.
I forgot to de-target before that.
Keep concentrating fire on individual ships. Separate them and whittle down their numbers.
We will not go quietly.
Spoiler, you're going to be deputized.
You will stand down and surrender to the Benton Guard. Sensors are picking up small habitations in some of the asteroids, possibly consistent with bolt holes, temporary hideouts.
We do what we want, where we want.
Rear shields failing. Target's shields have failed.
Picked up a tight beam
overload
transmission on
misfired.
a new frequency. We're jamming that spectrum of their comms now, but it was probably a call for assistance.
I don't know how much it's coming through to you guys, but I'm seeing some rubber band.
I'm taking you with me.
That's
Core
got
shields
it.
failing.
Excellent work.
Yeah, that was
We'll
slow.
send over a pacification party to take the suspect into custody.
Be the giant flying spider.
Thank you for your assistance, and welcome to this sector. We recommend that you get underway and head for...
So yeah, one of the things too with SCM is we were not intending to have the server remain up past this year for SCM, but the renewal happened like a month sooner than I thought it was going to. I forgot that because we changed the contract about a year ago, that also changed the date of the renewal. So that came up on like the middle of July. I didn't have anything prepared to announce it, and when I went to cancel the contract, they offered a discount to leave it up for another year. So we're gonna leave it up for a year. Basically, it's just a way for people to get their parses off of there that they want to save and to move them over to Oscar if they want. Charles, how's it going? Boss? Typhon trade only works if you have a hanger, doesn't it? Correct. Anyone tried the temporal disorder console on the jellyfish? Oh boy. I don't have that console yet. Okay. I feel terrible using a beam overload setup. Just the lack of power just hurts. So I'm gonna cave to how I'm feeling, and I'm gonna go dual heavy cannons. Paul? Laser. Alright, we can get them one of the quad cannons on here if I want, but I don't have any. I'm just gonna go radiolytics again. Yeah, most people want the Achilles and the Typhon. I'm gonna do some content with the Typhon. I'm just figuring it out and getting stuff put together. If you're doing a beam array setup, then yeah, the advanced phasers are really good. But if you're doing dual beam banks, then well, the issue with the advanced phasers is that they're only available in beams. Full turret build or bust. To be honest with you, and this is going to be heresy, I don't even know if I'm going to stick to a phaser setup on the Typhon when I get around to doing some stuff with it. Because yeah, I saw that trunk and that they decided to not do that. The issue with the Typhon is the console. Yes, it does phaser damage, but even if you like go super heavy into a phaser build on it, the damage from it sucks. So I don't really think I need to commit to that. You know, I think I could do like an AP setup or something else on it and be perfectly fine. Energy, weapons, reroute reserves to weapons build. Ugh. The issue, it's just single target. As someone that is used to flying AoE builds, single target builds feel awful. Now, most people are fine with them. I know. A lot of people hate it when I say stuff like that. It's just single target. If you are someone that is used to flying with like CSV, FAW, EPG, like going over to single target, it just feels bad. It is rough. You can do single target stuff fine, but it's just you even look at like the power of what was it? Seed rated limits. Like It's rough. Or reroute reserves to weapons. Temporal disorder console works on the jelly. Yeah, I mean, so single target has its use cases. Surgical Strikes 3, yes. If you're a new player, you don't have your endeavors, that is a lot of crit chance you're getting from that, right? So there's benefits to some of those other firing modes. Like, as much as I say I'm not the biggest Beam Overload fan, that doesn't mean that I'm never going to run a Beam Overload setup. There are situations where it is useful. And that's why my Beam Overload turned off early, because it put Withering Barrage back on my traits. Yeah. What we really need, for all the Beam fans out there, just bring Fire at Will back to a 15-second global cooldown, and or minimal, whatever the terminology is, and give us an extension trait that allows 100% uptime without needing to do the micromanagement that you have to do with ETM. Gonna see the jelly build quick. It's set up very similar to how Nick has his setup. Nick has his posted in his Discord, I think. I know Kenobi's also got one, I think, posted in the Bill's Discord. Yeah. It's like all of the high-end jelly builds are pretty similar. Basically, the weapons are just there for set bonuses. You've got some consoles on to use for the clickies. Yeah, I saw that Orville Season 4 is going to happen. That's great news. Yeah, it's in off-meta builds. If you scroll up a little bit, you'll see Kenobi's build. And Nick did a video on his, actually. Yeah, Nick did a proper video on his. Need Orville and Stowe? That would be a great crossover. Yeah, I think there should be a specialization AoE firing mode. Okay. I am getting sidetracked and I apologize. Let's I don't really have, you know, a proper like size setup on here. This is pretty much just set up as do right now. We're just gonna roll with it. Let's do a hold on a moment. Let's do a cure found delete public queue. Oh, look, a distraction. Look, a squirrel. And I said this on the last stream, and some of you in Nick's Discord have probably seen this, but Nick's been going through some health issues. You guys probably noticed he hasn't done a video in a while. And as you saw in his Discord, he has cancer. So make sure to go and give him some love, guys. Can I fire abilities?
Hull integrity below 75%. Rear shield failing.
Oh, missed some stuff over on this side. Again, I'm not even using any side stuff on this right now. Gotta show you how to use the micro upon them. Yeah, I haven't really been thinking about it too much when using it, to be honest with you. David, how's it going?
Target shields have failed.
Yeah, the Achilles console, I think, yeah, if you time it right, you're gonna get a lot out of it. The trait name is the tactic. Cheops, how's it going? I'm deeply concerned at the thought of you being in chat and what potential things you may say. Yeah, so the issue with the Premonition trait right now is the Premonition trait will be there and be active on your build even when it's not slotted. So that trait again is Temporal Stasis Field. Hold up to 10 targets for 8 seconds in a radius of 5 kilometers centered around the main target of your control ability. Is it possible to use the console from the summer ship on yourself on console? I don't know. I mean, on PC, if you do the control settings that I talked about in that video, you can use it without having a target and not actually teleport. But if you're on console, I don't know. Console generally has a few more limitations when it comes to their controls. Michael. Yeah. Cheops is a risk. I thought we were friends, and the very first thing you do is resort to slander. Is the next premium ship going to be Promo or Infinity? Probably Infinity Lockbox. Was the thought? The experimental phaser hexa cannons are extremely good. They are very much one of the top, if not the best, experimental weapon in the game. Like they're either the best or one of the best. Right up there with like the plasma one off the Gorn Hunter. I'm just checking some messages here. Just installed Oscar, but it won't read my combat log file. Lime, how's it going? Mark, I think when we looked at it the other day, it was being boosted by some plus phaser stuff, but not other plus phaser. That's something I need to take a closer look at. Quit oppressing Cheops, Spencer. Okay. It now buffs the hex cannons. Just installed Oscar, but it wouldn't read my combat log file. Okay, so with your combat log file, do you have it in your stow launcher where it will do the dash no auto rotate logs? So in your launcher, you need to make sure, yeah, dash no auto rotate logs needs to be in there. You've got that? Okay. If your combat log file is too large, maybe just try deleting your existing combat log file. Do combat log 1 in game, and just take fall damage somewhere to generate a new combat log file. I know that there were some people having issues with the file size. A reminder too, there is a giveaway up in the Builds Discord for a Tier 6 coupon for PC players, and this is courtesy of Martin. So this giveaway has a day left. So if you have not already entered it, head on over to the Builds Discord, which is linked down below in the description of this video, and I'll put the link to it in chat real quick. So if you are not already part of the Builds Discord, there's a link in chat. All you have to do if you're on PC is go to the giveaways channel in that Discord and hit this blue party icon right below that giveaway post. Now, sometimes it might give you an error when you hit it. If that happens, just wait like 30 minutes and try it again. Sometimes the bot messes up. And if you want to verify that you have entered, you can hit it again, and it will tell you you have already entered this giveaway. And then if you want to leave the giveaway for whatever reason, you could hit the button that then pops up. And sometimes it will say, this interaction failed. There we go. What's the bug zapper? Yeah, that's like one of the base experimental weapons. It's not that good. The ground rifle is still broken as far as visuals and audio and fire targets past the first. And yeah, if you guys run into any issues with Oscar, you can drop some feedback over in the Builds Discord. And a reminder too, I'm going to talk about this in the install video, but there is a website for Oscar where you can view the records on the table. I'll drop a link to this in chat also. But you can go in and view a specific map. So if you just want to look at the infected records on a certain season, at a certain difficulty, you can do that. If you want to see just solo runs, you can go and look at those specific tables. Does Oscar clean its own log? No, when your combat log file gets large enough, it's supposed to bring up a prompt that will tell you to go in and clean it out. It'll give you the option to split it up also. Are there any non-Borg maps? Yes. So you've got Bug Hunt, Minor Instability, Jupiter Station Showdown, Operation Wolf, the Nukara stuff. And the thing is with this is we have the ability with Oscar to have more tables. So that's one of the big perks here is with SCM, SCM's developers stepped away from the game a while back, and the issue that is caused is they didn't leave source code behind. It was not an open source program. So when they stepped away from the game, that basically meant that SCM has been stuck in that state that it was in when they left, with no way for us to change it. Meaning we couldn't add in new tables, we couldn't fix issues that popped up with like infected uploads following the assimilator change last year. With Oscar, we have the ability to fix issues like that as they pop up. We can have more tables, we can have more options on the tables, like splitting it up by season, by player count, stuff like that. Yeah, it gives us more options. SCM can be decompiled, and it has been, but there were some complications, I believe. The code is obfuscated, but it's been long enough that there's stuff out there you can do to deobfuscate the code, but there were issues. Haven't I been able to contact SCM's creator? I was. I was, and they expressed that they were unwilling to share the source code for various reasons. I was able to change server side stuff by going in, and I forget the program I used to do it, but there was a program out there that I could use to look at the server side code and change that, but that doesn't give us the ability to put in new maps. And that's where, you know, the goal for Oscar came into play, because we needed something that was able to be adapted to the modern environment and give us that extra flexibility. Yeah, I mean, I can't say for sure what all their exact reasoning was, but for reasons they felt it was necessary to not have the full source code out there. Hi, Whitebeard. Can I get, or can we get a table for the worst scores on the map? You just go to the end of the tables. I mean, for that table, there was only one person. So yeah, there is solo tables too for a lot of these. So if you want to go in and try to do some of this stuff solo, you can do that. Yeah, I mean, you got to remember the environment that SCM was developed in. It was following a bunch of drama in the DPS community, and there was not much trust between some of the various groups. So there was decisions made uh, to just try and protect things as much as possible. And I think the community has moved past, you know, all of that at this point. Most of the actors on both sides aren't even here anymore. So I don't think that type of separation is great. Doesn't the D stand for terrible? Yeah. Drama? Impossible in Stowe. There's no drama in this game, never. I did see some people had responded. Some of the giveaway responders for Herosian Hunters have responded, so I'm going to get those mailed out here. Let me swap over to the character I got those on, get some of those giveaway prizes sent out. Yeah, Oscar still has some little issues here and there, but it has made a huge amount of progress in the past 6 or so months. Okay, are they in inventory? Yes, they are. So these are winners for some Herosian Hunters over on the Builds Discord. And you know what? Let's toss a few more out over on the CasualSAB Discord also. We're gonna do G create here. We'll do 5 minutes. And we'll do 5 winners for Herosian here 5 Hunter. There we go. So that's up over on the CasualSAB Discord. Can I join the Discord with the builds? Yes, the links to all the Discords are down below. Is there a way to remove the red outline on the live parser? I don't think so. Is that in the settings? I don't honestly know. Did I say console? I'm sorry, PC. It's PC only. Yeah, that giveaway's up in the CasualSAB Discord. Are people having issues entering it? Can't enter the giveaway? Okay. We are going to delete that. That's a new one right there. I've not seen that before. Let's redo this. 5 minutes. 5 winners. PC. Does that one work for you guys? There we go. There we go. Yeah, I don't know why that first one was like that. That's a new one. That giveaway is happening over in the CasualSAB Discord. Let me get you an invite over there for that one. So this is for the CasualSAB Discord, and the Builds Discord is linked up above. A lot of Herogen Hunters. Yeah, I'm going to go back to sending some out over on the Builds Discord. So I got Defiant, E-Star Killers up next. There's sent out. Captain Prax. What type of food? Apparently there's food ready, so yeah, in about 10 minutes here, I'll probably be wrapping up the stream. I know it's a bit of a shorter stream, not the most content filled, but you know, it's some chat, some interaction. Okay. Again, there's 3 minutes left on this giveaway over in the CasualSAB Discord for a tier 5 Herogen Hunter for 5 of you. Yeah, the tier 6 Herogen is expected soon. There's literally a new skin for the Herogen Hunter in the game right now. And that ship's a decade old. What other reason is there for there to be a new skin? You know, other than there being a tier 6 version incoming. So, like, I've seen some people hesitant about the thought of there actually being a tier 6 one, but you know, again, if I go over and look at this thing in the Taylor, there's literally a new skin. Why else would that happen? The Herogen are not part of the current storyline. It's a random alien ship. There's like one reason it gets any changes to its skin, and that is exactly because there's a new one incoming. Spoilers? I don't think it's really a spoiler. Oh, look, new skin right there. Or Cryptic is messing with us. I mean, that's always possible. Okay, I need to just step away for just a moment. I will be right back, but that giveaway ends in about a minute, so make sure to enter if you have not done so already. Okay, 32 seconds. Still needs a Doctor Who crossover. Um, so here, let me on that thought. The drawing's about to happen, but before I send those out, let me pull this up quick. I thought I had when the issue happened with the Hirogen, I thought I had footage of it in the Taylor. But yeah, there used to only be like Hirogen type 1, 2, 3, and then upgrade. The type 4 I believe is new. Okay, where'd my chat go? Crispers, how's it going? Yeah, the plasma stuff with the Gorn Hunter is just absolutely crazy. Doctor Who crossover with Lower Decks would be amazing. Okay, so the 5 winners here, we have Cypher, X, Evans, Riker, and Sora. So I'm going to create a thread here, and what I need you to do is drop your in-game @ handle along with any hashtag and number you have in there, and I'll get these mailed out to you. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I might actually have footage of that because that news video, I think. Which news video was that? Stone News 7/6. This a longer recording? Yes, it was. I think. Nope. Yeah, I'd hoped that there was going to be some footage of it in the shipyard there, but apparently not. Unfortunate. Yeah, it's a new skin option there. And again, that is the only of the original Tier 5 lockbox ships that were from a lockbox back in the day that were like the main ship of the lockbox that has not received an upgrade. All of the other ones have received an upgrade over the years. I know someone's going to say, what about the Nahedron, the APU, the Meshweaver? Those ships were released as Tier 5s in Tier 6 lockboxes, so those were always designed to just be like some more accessible ships. The Hirogen literally had its own lockbox back in the day, just like you saw with the Voth ship, the Zindi ships, and those all ended up getting a T6 upgrade. Okay, back to this character. What is the benefit of a Hirogen Tier 5? There's no trait. There's no experimental weapon on it. It's basically, there's a console on it that you can use on escorts that will just allow you to instantly turn around. But aside from that, it's more of just, just to have for the Admiralty card, stuff like that. I think if the items from the Connie 3 look like they'd benefit your playstyle, then yeah, probably. The narrow phaser beams are good on a phaser beam ray build. The console is insanely good on EPG builds. And the trait can be nice for some tank builds. Voth Bulwark. Yeah, the Voth Bulwark has not gone yet. Oh yeah, Sword, just put your handle in there and I'll get it mailed out to you. There's those three. Nick loves the T5 Trojan. T6 Kazon win. The issue is that the Kazon ship was already like a secondary ship and the lockbox wasn't never a main ship, so I don't know if that one will happen. Discord spelled your name wrong. Okay, so X and Evans, if you can get your @ handles dropped in there, I'll send you the Heroic Hunter. Yeah. Kelvin worth getting as a reward ship. I mean, I think the Kelvin shit, you know, like if you are able to go for Muds bundles, the Into Darkness Muds bundle is one of the best to go for because you get so many ships on account wide unlock, and the Kelvin is one of them. I don't think I'd recommend that as an event campaign pick unless that's just something that, you know, you personally just really, really want. That Kelvin's not really the most powerful ship. Yeah. I mean, it's there. Triz likes it, but I just don't think I'd burn my event campaign on it. Yeah, the Voth Bulwark really does need a tier 6 version. At a minimum, the tier 5 needs a way to still be available. They ripped it out with no tier 6 version and no way to get it. Yeah. Okay, I need to wrap things up though, so if there's any final questions, feel free to drop them in. I know, again, shorter stream, I apologize for that. Like I said, just been dealing with some issues with another game that I play and just had some family stuff going on, so. Can we spam bar team abilities now? Yes. Mirror Warship for the trait and platform, Connie 3 for its accessories, the Excelsior 2 for its console. I mean, the Mac, I think the Mirror Warship's probably the best bet there, just because Terran Goodbye is such a powerful trait. Terrible J. Jason, thank you for the 5 gifted. Very much appreciated. Treble, how's it going? Any thoughts on when the Elite Force Rifle will be fixed? No idea. You're in Vegas at the con? Nice, nice. Yeah, I just heard the news about Orville Season 4 was being talked about there. Steel. Any EC that you get after the 2 billion cap goes to your mail if it's through an item sold on the exchange. Affiliate, how's it going? All of you that just got channel memberships now get to see a bunch of gambling videos on the channel, including me also buying up like the entire Heroic Hunter market at one point, including accidentally fat fingering and buying one that cost 190 million. Evans, let me get you that real quick. Season 4, yes. Yep, season 4. Was it Scott Grimes that talked about it? So yeah, season 4 of the Orville is going to happen. That's great news. Truly great news. Let me try to find it here. Yeah, Scott Grimes talked about it, that they're going to start filming in January. Nice. Orville is really good. Yeah. Orville had a nice TNG vibe. Very nice. He keeps trying to leave but can't quit us. Like, I got some lovely food here. I see a bunch of Discord messages that I need to respond to. Need to last 100 generations. Okay. Thank you all for tuning in. I will see you guys on the stream next week. And video wise, I've got a few, I'm trying to get done here. Oscar, the Oscar install guide, I mean, that's not going to take too long to get done. But I also need to get the event campaign stuff re-recorded. So thank you all for tuning in. I will see you guys around. And thanks again, Jason, for the 5 gifted. Thank you, Dribbles.